Forget the curses of Billy Goats, Bartman, and those wait till next year mantras. I'm thinking about Jack Brickhouse and that song, Hey, Hey, Holy Mackerel, no doubt about it. The Cubs are on their way. It's the North Side versus the South Side tonight on Garrard McClendon Live. Welcome to Garrard McClendon Live. Cubs and Sox fans, is a World Series on the horizon? Tell me why or why not. Also, tell me why you're a fanatic of the Cubs or the Sox. Joining us to discuss your Cubs fantasies and the trophy-bragging White Sox is Lawrence Adkins from Atkins Sports, Chicago, and media critic Theo the Thinker McClendon. Gentlemen, welcome to Garrard McClendon Live.
It's good to be here, Gerard.
Oh, man, let's get right into this. I'm telling you, I'm going to go to you first, Lawrence. Lawrence, let's talk about the Billy Goat curse, man, Bartman, and this whole wait till next year stuff. You know, what's going on? Can the Cubs do this thing, man?
I believe absolutely the Cubs have the best team in the National League. It's just a matter of getting it done on the field. Throw away all of those curses, those Billy Goats, the black cat that ran past Ron Santo back in '69. The Cubs have the pitching staff, they have the hitting, they have everything that is necessary to get the job done and break that 100-year curse.
You know what? 630-575-TALK is the number. 630-575-TALK. Give us a call. Let us know if you're a North Sider or a South Sider. Theo, I want to pick up on what Lawrence Adkins was saying there. You're a fond member of that, you know, well, not a member, but you're a fond person who has memories of that 1969 team. Now, talk to me, Theo. What happened? Are the Cubs just prone to just choking?
Gerard, they broke my heart forever. I was playing Little League ball at the time. They had the best team in the league, too, that year. Becker, Kessinger, Banks, Williams, Holtzman, Ferguson, Jenkins. They had everyone.
Yeah.
They were the best team in baseball. They had 7 All-Stars.
You know, and Theo, they got through June, they got through July, they got through August, they got to September, didn't they?
September, nine games ahead.
The New York Metropolitans.
There it is.
Unbelievable. I'm going to go to a phone call. Man. Sheldon, thank you for calling Garrard McClendon Live. Welcome to the show. What's your comment?
Hi, it's a great show. I always call. Just a few things. The White Sox have nothing to prove since 2005, number one. Okay, God bless the Cubs, number 2, but hopefully everything will be civil because Cubs and Sox in a World Series will be like the Civil War all over for this city.
Oh, thank you, Sheldon, for the call. Hey, gentlemen, weigh in on this because this could be terrible. I mean, this could be great for Chicago, but it could be terrible as well.
No, it will not. It'll be great for Chicago. It will be absolutely one of the most phenomenal things ever to happen to our city.
Come on, Lawrence. Here's the deal, man. They would be turning cars over in the streets, fireworks everywhere. There would be riots. I mean, this could be beautiful economically for Chicago, but it could get ridiculous.
Well, see, it'd make a great documentary afterwards.
Elaborate.
Well, I mean, you know, it would be history. It'd be historic. The very fact that they're playing each other is historic.
It happened last in 1906, I want to say. It's been quite some time. It's been a very long time ago.
Yes. I'm going to go to Anthony. Anthony, thanks for calling Garrard McClendon Live. Cubs and Sox, talk to me.
I think that this is Anthony Gary from Southside Chicago, and I think that the Sox would sweep the Cubs.
Wow.
And you base that on what, Anthony? You base that on what?
Why do you think the Sox would sweep the Cubs, Anthony?
Because they just got King Griffey Jr., and plus, they just seem better to me.
That's a good call. Hey, he's got a good point, gentlemen. King Griffey Jr., we're going to talk about him, of course, in the next segment. But, I mean, you know, when it comes to Kenny Williams and Ozzie, you know, putting that mixture together, it might be better than the Lou Piniella vibe on the North Side.
See, the thing is, you have to do the deal. You have to follow through. You have to go all the way through with the pennant and then the World Series. It's a process. It's not based on how good your team is. It's the follow through.
Yeah. Charles.
And I believe that the Sox have a tougher road to hoe because obviously the New York Yankees are still in the American League. They're back in the race, the Boston Red Sox, and who I believe right now is the best team in the American League, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, or whatever name they're going by this week.
Wow. You know, Charles, you're on Garrard McClendon Live. Talk to me, Cubs or Sox?
White Sox, of course, without a doubt, man. I mean, even when they get there, like the previous guy said, it's going to be a sweep. You have the best pitchers in the White Sox. You have the best hitters, and then adding on with a superstar all-star like Kenny Griffith, and just without a doubt. I'm just going to feel sorry that the Cub fans are going to be let down yet again.
I don't think the North Siders are calling the show tonight, Gerard. I think everyone's calling from the South Side and showing the White Sox love.
You know what? Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm a Cub fan. I'm a Chicago Cubs
A long-time
fan.
suffering Cub fan.
I love the Cubs.
And you know how I know that you're a long-time suffering Cub fan?
Sean, I'm going to take your call. Sean, talk to me on Garrard McClendon Live.
What's going on, guys?
Hello.
All right.
All right, about the Sox and the Cubs. Cubs are a good team this year, but I'm a diehard Sox fan. Okay?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Cubs, yeah, they got a nice, easy schedule coming up. They just did a real good series against the Brewers, and unfortunately, the Sox didn't do so well against the Twins.
There we go. Thank you for the call.
Twins,
Appreciate that. Thank you for the call. We got to keep moving. It's Garrard McClendon Live, and still to come on today's show, we're going to talk about the absurd salaries in Major League Sports. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back to Garrard McClendon Live. We're talking about the Cubs, the Sox. We're talking about North Side versus the South Side. Hey, if they were in a World Series, who would win? Theo the Thinker from Tribune Tower. We've got from Studio C, Lawrence Adkins from Lawrence Adkins Sports. Hey, I want to throw a few more things out here. Let's talk about sports salaries. When it comes to sports salaries, gentlemen, and I posted this on my blog, you all can go to cltv.com/GML and check this out. But I said that sports salaries and ticket prices are way too high. I used this analogy. I said I can't take my kid to a game because it's going to be $200. There should be a salary cap in the league, and I put myself in the situation and say that if I were a professional athlete, I wouldn't take over $500,000 a year. Gentlemen, talk to me about this. Now, hold on, let me finish my point. Ken Griffey, $12.5 million, $16.5 million in 2009. We're looking at Urlacher, $6 million signing bonus, $18 million by the end of the year. Devin Hester, a return man, $40 million, and Luol Deng, possibly $80 million. Come on, gentlemen, are they worth that?
You take what the market will bear.
Oh,
so you're worth. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Theo.
Your Gerard is sounding un-American here.
Oh, come on.
You are worth whatever someone is willing to pay you. It's the law of supply and demand. We all took economics in college. It's this simple. Gas is $4 a gallon, but we're still driving. Why? Because they're going to price it as high as we continue to pay. If we continue to pay that price, then they're going to keep pricing it higher.
Okay, now check it out. So what if an athlete doesn't perform? Talk to me, gentlemen. Come on now.
Well, yes, certainly. I mean, it could be tweaked. It could be performance-based. It should be. But still, it's what the market will bear, and those seats aren't empty.
Okay, so if a product is inferior and the market still bears a high price, we should pay it regardless. I'm going to go to a phone call. Troy, talk to me. You're on Garrard McClendon Live.
Yes, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
All right, I was just calling about, look, they talking about the soaring salaries, but Florida is doing their thing.
Talk to me. Explain.
Florida Marlins have one of the lowest payrolls in all of baseball, and yet they continue to win.
Yes. They still in the race for National League East.
But let me say this to you.
Yeah,
he makes a very good point.
Yeah, Troy, thanks for the call. Come on, LA.
Here's the thing, Troy.
This is backing up my point.
But if you're looking at the teams, look at the teams that have won the World Series the last few years: the Chicago White Sox, the Boston Red Sox a couple of times, the Los Angeles Angels, and also the New York Yankees. Usually one of those teams with the 5 highest payrolls wins the World Series.
And let's not kid ourselves, gentlemen. That performance of this year is looking forward to next year in the big salaries.
And in the case of Devin Hester, in football, they don't have guaranteed salaries, so you got to get your money up front, as Devin did. He got, I think, $16 million up front, because if he gets injured tomorrow, the Bears can cut him, and sayonara, they don't owe him a dime.
And his position is the most dangerous in football.
That's right.